Hey everybody, it's Ryan over here at the Trawf. Thanks for joining me for the video today. We're going to be talking about something over the series of videos here that I consider to be relatively intro level or basic barbecuing or grilling techniques that I think most folks cooking in the backyard, if they don't already know, probably would have some interest in knowing. So today I'm going to talk about one of my favorites. I've used it in a number of recipes here on the page. It's a spatchcock chicken. And this is a really easy technique to creating a delicious chicken that really is on par with any rotisserie chicken I've ever eaten. And you can do it without a rotisserie equipment. So relatively simple to do here on the Big Green Egg. I'll walk you through a little bit of how to prep the whole bird, and then we'll show you the setup there on the Big Green Egg. And with a little luck, it'll come out good enough that I'll show you what it looks like at the end. So if you're new here, appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the content, like the video for me. And I especially want to thank everybody who's already subscribed, that this is the first video after crossing that 100 subscriber threshold. Just super excited about that. I appreciate everybody who has shown some interest in coming along. Again, I'm just a guy sitting here cooking in the backyard, making food for his family. And I think a lot of people on YouTube probably can relate to that. So also today, we're going to be trying out a new seasoning. It's from PS Seasonings. It's Cockadoodle Brew. It's a beer can chicken rub, and haven't used it before. We're going to try it on today's spatchcock chicken and see how it goes. So anyways, as I said, I'm going to walk you through the process of how I get the bird ready and how we cook it here on the egg. So thanks so much for joining me. Welcome to the Trawf. All right, so anyways, to get this recipe started, we're just going to start with a whole 4-pound chicken. There's lots of producers of these. I typically just get the one that's on sale. But here you'll see you got the chicken. This is the breast side of the chicken. And so what I like to do to spatchcock it, there is a couple of ways. Some people will split the breast and do it that way. I prefer to flip the chicken over and look for the stump of the tail here. We call this in my family the stutz. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our kitchen shears and we're going to make 2 cuts right along the back, okay? And we're going to try to cut that whole backbone out. That's the first step in this process. So let's go ahead and do that now. Now, you can keep that backbone and collect them if you like. And you can freeze them and use them for chicken stock. For the next step, I'm going to run inside and grab my fillet knife, and I'm going to show you a tip that I got on one of my previous videos when I spatchcocked the chicken. So I'm going to show that to you. Hold tight for just 1 second. All right, so as you can see from taking that backbone out, we do have some remnants left here of the rib cage. And to make this a little easier to bring to the table as a presentation, I'm going to go ahead and just fillet that out real quick with my fillet knife here. All right, so there you can see we got those ribs out of there. It's nice and clean in here now. Now the second part, to flatten this chicken out, because that's what we want. We want to be able to put it on the grill nice and flat. So what we're going to do is we're going to look up here at the top of this breastbone and just going to kind of nick it with the knife a little bit. And that's going to help us just break that open when we flip it over and press down. So now with that split open, you can see just how flat this lays. This is going to allow it to cook nice and even and relatively quickly over here on the Big Green Egg. So I'm going to go ahead and get this dried off. We'll get it seasoned up and ready to go on the egg. All right, so as I mentioned, we're going to be using this PS Cockadoodle Brew. This is a beer can chicken rub. picked up at the local grocery store. Looking forward to trying this out, see how it works. Let's season it up. Now that I got the top of the bird dried off, just going to kick the seasoning up a little bit. I'm just going to add just a few spots of yellow mustard just to make a quick binder here for that rub to stick to real nice. Here at the Trawf, we like to use Coop's yellow mustard. This is a Wisconsin company, so we do try to patronize local businesses if we can. Big fan of their mustard, use it all the time. And now we're going to come back with that PS Cockadoodle brew and season this bird up. All right, so now we can see we got a nice coating of that rub on there. Looks really delicious, and real simple technique. Again, I like to just cut that backbone out using the kitchen shears. Works super good, super quick. And now all we got to do is wait for the big green egg to come up to temperature, and I'll show you my setup here on the egg. So you can see here inside the egg, we've got it set up for raised direct. I went ahead and built this direct system out of a Weber kettle grill, 18-inch grate, and some stainless steel hardware. I've been using it for years. It works perfect for this application. And so we got that warmed up, and we'll go ahead and throw the chicken on. And there you can see, by taking the time to spatchcock it, we can get the bird to lay nice and flat. That's going to create even cooking. The breast will finish the same time as the thighs do, and will be eaten great in no time. The color already looks great. I can't wait to see how this PS seasoning finishes up. So we'll close the lid. We'll set the egg at 375 and check on it when it's all set. All right, guys, let's go ahead and check the progress of our bird here. We want to make sure we know when to start our sides. We're roasting up some Brussels sprouts, so I want to make sure I got plenty of time for that. So let's see how things are progressing. Wow, look at the color on that bird. Breast meat about 124, so plenty far to go here. Thigh, 164 on the thigh. So we're doing just fine. We'll let that keep going. Let it finish on up. All right, my friends, let's check our progress here and see how that chicken did. Wow, it's an absolute stunner. Look at the color from that PS rubs. Let's check our temperature here at the breast. 163. That's going to be just fine there. A little over 200 on the thigh. This baby's all good to go. By the time it rests, we'll come right up to temperature. Let's get it off on the platter and take a closer look. All right, everybody, so that's it. So spatchcock chicken, a really simple way to prepare chicken. I think total time, cook time for that 4-pound bird was about 1.5 hours. Again, really simple. We cut the backbone out of it. We filleted out the remaining part of the ribs. That just makes it for a cleaner presentation at the table. Plus, nobody really likes to have those sharp rib bones kind of sticking in them when they're eating. So then make a simple nick in the breastbone. Flip the bird over and smash it down. That'll pop that breastbone open, allow that bird to lay perfectly flat on your grate. I do it raised direct over about 375-degree charcoal. You could easily add a little bit of smoke in there if you want to. I choose not to typically. Season it up with your favorite rub. Today we use that PS seasoning. Super good. Very happy with how that came out. So again, one of those simple techniques I think that should be in your grilling arsenal, and makes a great table presentation, and very easy to do. Rotisserie quality chicken without all the equipment. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, go ahead and subscribe, hit a like down there for us, and we appreciate you coming along with us here at the Trawf. Thanks for watching.